guys, welcome back to another vlog. I am on Oliphant. For those who don't know, I hope you are doing good. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is the 9th of October. It's currently 20 past 10. Guys, I have a maintenance day going on, and please tell me why in my mind I thought my appointment was for 11 o'clock. I'm only gonna drop off a package at 10:15. Something is like, no man, check your whole appointment thing, and it's for 10:30. So I need to wrap this up and we need to leave because we have a few minutes to get there. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce this vlog, and I also wanted to say thank you so much for all the love on the recent vlog and the messages, and also the love that you guys showed on my sponsored content after I asked you guys so nicely. You went and you ran to TikTok and you ran to Instagram and you ran those comments up. Okay, I honestly didn't expect anything less because that's just standard procedure this side. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Please make sure that you're subscribed before you even watch any further. Double check if you subscribed, and also please guys, please try not to skip the ads. So we need to go because we're gonna do our nails, toes, and I need to get wig lines. I washed my hair this morning and I thought that I was gonna stretch it out a bit by drying it, but then my blow dryer just stopped working. So kuningi, like I'm just like, today out of all days. So at least my hair is washed. Hopefully it won't be too much of like a problem for them to plait. Today's maintenance day is very much overdue, so that's why I'm getting everything done. And also the fact that maintenance takes so long. I was checking yesterday. So when you book on the website, it tells you the services that you're booking for, right? So I'm doing my toes, my nails, and my wig lines. Approximately it says that it's gonna take 2 hours and 45 minutes plus minus. Let us go.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I find why I gave you all you needing. I know what you like. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, I love to be
Guys, the weather since yesterday, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not surprised. I get this is rainy season in Johannesburg, but I'm back home. At least I made it on time. I got my hair done, just my normal go-to wig lines. So I also got my nails done. This is how they are looking. I got a pink nude color, but my chat is that, do you see that the pinky is shorter than the rest? The pinky looks shorter. Like these two are the same length, but look at these, you know, the difference is insane. So that's the only thing. And I don't know, in my mind I thought they were not going to be this long. So if I could redo them, I would have gotten them so much shorter because I didn't realize how long they are. I was on the phone with my little sister, so I was like, no, they're not that bad, you know. She's trying to make me feel better. But honestly, I just feel like they're so long. I don't know. Guys, what do you think? Is it just my eyes, or do these nails look long? Or again, I feel like I haven't, because I haven't had nails in so long, actual acrylic nails in so long. So I'm just like, girl, these are long. These are long. I've been having very mindful, very demure short nails recently, my press-ons. So these for me look really long. They are 25. When I tell you 25, guys, when they tell you that your frontal lobe will develop and you will just realize things. Remember, it started off with my nose ring. But anyway, I've been yapping. But yeah, guys, your maintenance day took very long. But I'm back home. And guys, I'm craving since yesterday. I sent my mom a message. Yo, mama, ke khaletse papa ka stew. Woo, with a side of maybe cabbage or acha. Oh wow. I got a package from GHD. When I tell you that they sealed this box, okay, or no one must. I struggled, but I think it was last year I received a similar PR drop situation from GHD. So October is their month of breast cancer awareness, and this is how it looks inside. And they said that 100 rand is donated from every pink product purchased. And then they just tell you about the limited edition pink GHD products. So the first thing we have is a guide to self-check. So here they just have some steps that you can follow in terms of checking your breasts. So it says, step 1, put your hand on your hips, pop your shoulders and elbows forward, look for any unusual changes to the skin and nipple. Step 2 says, use the flats of your fingers to check collarbone working down to your breast. Step 3 says, feel along your underarm for any unusual lumps, swelling or pain. And then step 4 says, start at the nipple, move the flats of your fingers in a circular motion around your boobs. Step 5, contact your GP to check anything new or unusual. So the next thing we have is this pink scrunchie. There goes another scrunchie to my little sister. We have this GHD Curly Ever After Curl Hold Spray. We have a product from MAC. What is this? This is a Maximal matte lipstick. Oh my gosh, I have a MAC lipstick. Listen, it's a very dark pink type of color. So we have a pink fabric paint, this tote bag. Oh, and I think you can maybe paint on the tote bag, like on this, maybe paint it pink. Once again, I think we shall give Omosa a little project. She can paint this, what's this, the tote bag. She can do all the painting, guys, honestly. Hey, this little cute bag. So this is what is inside the bag. There are all these little cute cards. For example, this says here, if you need me, premium purity collagen from Motherkind. This Egyptian perfume oils pamphlets, a little pink ribbon that you can wear for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So yeah, that is everything. I definitely will try and include, whenever I have a giveaway, I'll include these things. Oh, and I missed one last thing. Oh, they actually included a sample of the Egyptian perfume oils, and this is the Lily of the Valley. Also didn't see this. There's a paintbrush as well. So yeah, guys, that is everything. Let me pack this properly and wait for my food, and then we will talk. So it's now 6:30 and my food just got delivered. Ordered beef stew with pap from Perere. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'll have it on the screen. So the first thing we have is some pap. This is actually my first time ordering from them specifically, because the place that I normally order from was, their beef stew was sold out. And then this is the beef stew. It looks amazing, delicious. It smells so good. And then this is the chakalaka and cabbage. Hey, mara chakalaka le cabbage, I think. Wait again. It's giving beans more than chakalaka, because I just see beans. There's like 5 carrots over there, and that cabbage as well. But you know what? I'm a very hungry babe, and I've been craving for this meal. So I'm gonna dish up quickly, and then I'm going to have my meal. I'm currently watching Love is Blind. There's a new season on Netflix, so I'm gonna watch that. And oh, I'm so hungry.
the word that I gave you before, if you're standing in it right now, why do you doubt the word that I've given you for the future? The same God, different word, but the same God. Different promise, but the same God.
I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must be nobody done. It must be nobody said. It must be nobody your guess. For me to come out, it's that I got it done.
Good morning. It is the next day. Today's Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. It's Thursday morning, and as you saw, I just got a Pick n Pay delivery. I just wanted to get some stuff because I was in the mood to cook something tonight. Yes, I did eat a very hearty meal, but I just felt like cooking my own food because recently I've kind of been ordering a bit and not really having the time to cook. So I just thought today I'm not doing anything or leaving the house, so let me cook. So that's what we're gonna do. My hands are so dry. And also guys, yesterday when I was telling my mom about the nail situation, right, that I wasn't 100% happy, and then she told me that I should let them know and just see what they say, right? So honestly, I don't like being that person who complains about something and and yes, I should have said something while I was there, but honestly I only realized after my nails were done that the shaping and the sides, there was it's bumpy a bit. So I only unfortunately realized when I got home. And also I was so tired because, like I said, I spent so much time at the salon. So I did send them a message and they responded this morning. They said, I honestly was just expecting them to say that they can come and maybe fix them, fill it a bit, but they were kind enough to say that I can come back to do a soak off and get a different set. When I go redo them, we'll go together, but I'll keep the same color, the same vibe, but just shorter, and the shape as well, just so yeah. So tonight we're gonna make a little prawn pasta. So that's what I got ingredients for that. So the first thing that I got is some cream, and as you can see, like, some of the stuff is pink because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I just got some cream. I'll try to have the exact recipe that I follow. Am I the only one who doesn't use Google anymore? If I need help with something or how to do something, I will check something on TikTok, because I like the fact that on TikTok I actually get a whole visual representation of the actual thing. I'm very much a visual person, so I think that's why I love TikTok so much. So I got the recipe from TikTok, and then I got some bicarbonate of soda just for cleaning purposes. This with vinegar apparently works really well. Some white mushrooms, penne pasta, this type of pasta, lemons. I honestly just needed one lemon, like a squeeze of lemon, so I ran out of lemons for my lemon water. Plus my fruit bowl has been so empty, and one thing I realized when I moved in, I was buying like a lot of fruit. That is absolutely unnecessary. You see, lemons don't go off easily. Banana and apples and stuff. Hey guys, I don't really eat those things. Like, they'll just be there staring at me, and it's too much for one person to just consume. And I tend to just blend everything. I will make juices and fruit juices. So that's why I don't even bother buying a lot of stuff anymore. I buy stuff now according to what I need, or if I know I'm gonna cook something specific, I'll buy it according to what I'm gonna cook. It's a whole bunch of groceries. You probably noticed that I don't really do that because stuff just goes off. Even like buying bread, I don't buy bread because it just goes off, and I don't eat bread like that. Yo guys, living alone. Hey, living alone. And then I got some garlic as well as some butter. This is what? Delight 30% fat spread. Prawn meat. This is 400 grams of prawn meat. Then I also got some parsley just to garnish. I also got a refill box of some paprika. The recipe required a little bit of some white wine specifically, so I got this one. I've never had this before, but this is the Jacques Statler Sauvignon Blanc. This is a 2024. So this is how the bottle looks. So yeah, I'm just gonna put these things in the fridge and pack the ones that I need to pack away, and then I am gonna hop in the shower, just do my skincare, just unwind a bit, because today I don't have any plans of leaving the house. And then tonight we're gonna cook our prawn pasta.
I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control. Then something takes over me. In a day, it looks so amazing. It's not a face. I want you to stay with me.
We hope you remember this journey from.
I've been catching up on Bedazzled, Bonang's show. It's 6:45, so as I said, we are gonna make a prawn pasta. I just put my prawns in here and I did rinse them again because mina angithembi nje mabathi washed, clean, what ngizoyiwasha again and again. Okay, so I washed the prawns and then I just had a paper towel and I just patted them dry. So I'm going to try my best to talk through this cook with me, okay? So I just have, you see, so I've already boiled my water, and as I showed you, we're going to be using the penne pasta. I also need to cut my mushrooms so long. A little bit of oil so the pasta doesn't stick together, and then we're going to add our pasta. I honestly struggle in terms of knowing how much to add because also I don't want to make too much. Now I'm going to spice my prawns, and I just have some of my spices in this little cute thingy. This is from Pep Home. I'm just gonna mix a whole bunch of spices together. Just spice them nicely. Yo, I shouldn't forget to watch Skim Sam today because yesterday I forgot to watch 7:30. At this new time, honestly, there was a time when I wasn't really watching Skim Sam, so now I am back. Skim Sam is fire right now. So I'm done spicing the prawns and this is how they look. So now I'm just going to fry them.
With all the things that encompasses of being considerate to other people's feelings, number one, right? And then, you know, without having to tell the entire story, you can summarize it in pockets of your life. Learn the script, get to know the flow of the story.
Clink clink. So I took a picture holding the wine glass and look at my caption. I said mohaka. Exactly mohaka mo gola saka stlhako. It's now 19:42. I'm watching Skim Sam. Let's rinse this pasta and finish cooking the rest of the meal.
Was in a relationship back a little bit. I think some things I can start.
But I do.
How so? Did she just decide to accuse? Answer the question is so on. Were you 13, perhaps 14, perhaps 15? You know what?
Okay, so I've transferred the prawns into the dish again. Now we're gonna add a spoon of butter, a spoon of garlic, and a little bit of the white wine, and then we're gonna let that cook a little bit. So you're just gonna use the same pan that you cooked your prawns in. Don't rinse it because we still want all that flavor from the spices. It's just so funny. Listen to me, we can get a chef Omunyana that is cooking. And then we're gonna add in the mushrooms.
Guys, for our patrons, it's only for them to do illegal.
And then we're gonna add the cream. So this is how it looks after adding the cream, and then I also just added a little bit of some spices again. And then now I'm just gonna add in a little bit of some of this parsley, and then the rest we're gonna use it when we are garnishing on top, just to add a little bit of color, you know. Just bit by bit adding the pasta. I'm just gonna add in some of the prawns as I'm mixing everything together. This is how my food looks. I am done cooking. I just hate the fact that I'm only done cooking now at 8:30. That is very, very late. But nonetheless, let us taste. This right here is too good. I was honestly craving pasta, and this is satisfying my cravings right now. If I just close my eyes, I can see myself at Jameli. Oh, this is too good. This is too good. Okay, so I'm still having my wine. It is 8:30. I think I'm gonna go to bed and chill there after I'm done eating, and just finish watching the, I almost said BNG, finish watching Bonang's Bedazzle. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and good night and clink clink. Hey guys, it is the next day. It's Friday the 11th of October today, and I'm about to actually recreate a makeup look. I'll put the picture over here or over here. So I posted that picture on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys were asking me if I filmed a makeup tutorial for that look, and unfortunately I didn't. It was the time that I was filming that Take a Lot campaign, so I just thought, let me show you how I did it. And then I just thought, while I do my makeup, it would be nice if I actually answered some of your questions. So I posted on Instagram this morning. I got so many questions. Hey, look at this, look. It's like you guys were waiting for me to say, ask me anything. You're welcome. I'm gonna start with this Maybelline Fit Me primer. First question, what is your full name and how old are you? So my full name is Onalenna, which means Modimo Onalenna, translates to God is with me, and Kisetswana and Kimotswana. So yeah, that's what my name means. I feel like I should have used a bigger brush for this, because now this is gonna take forever. But yeah, in terms of how old am I am 25 years of age. I was born in 1999. I turned 25 in May. My birthday was on the 15th of May. Guess what just happened? My clip just broke. It's falling into pieces, like what the heck. So I managed to make a plan with the clips. I'm now gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I'm in the shade 320 Caramel Toffee. The next question says, how has living alone been, and what do you most and least enjoy about it? Guys, living alone has been amazing. It has been so great. I don't regret moving out of home at all. I stayed alone in varsity, but I feel like that doesn't really count, you know. So for me, I just wanted to experience that thing of having my own place. My parents, at first, they didn't think that it made sense. Like, why must you move out? My mom was like, girl, if she could have it her way, she would have had me move out when I got married. I was like, I was like, there's absolutely no way. I also want to be a girl living alone you know, having my own place. So my parents didn't understand because they were like, nobody's kicking you out of home, you have a home, you know. So yeah guys, but I honestly was really, this is what I wanted for myself this year, and I'm so grateful that God was able to make it happen for me. And living alone has been amazing. Like, I am enjoying every bit of it. What do I most enjoy about living alone? The freedom. If I want to eat takeaways today, I'm eating takeaways. If I want to not cook today, I'm not gonna cook, and nobody's gonna complain about it. If I don't want to do the dishes today, I can just mince the dishes and go to bed. Nobody's gonna tell me anything about it. Also the freedom. I love the coverage already. I love this foundation so much. Also the freedom of choosing what I want to buy in terms of groceries, how I want to decorate my space. I can decide today I just want silence in this house. There's no music, there's no noise, I just can have my silence. You know, I really enjoy that. If I want to come back at 3 a.m, I can come back at 3 a.m. Because what? May haste. What do I least enjoy about it? I think I would say it gets a little bit lonely. It gets very quiet. Like, listen to this. It gets really quiet. And as much as I talk to my loved ones every single day and they'll check up on me, but it does get lonely. And also the fact that, you know, after Oza somewhere and then coming back to an empty house, oh my word, that's the thing that I don't like. And also I don't like taking out the trash. You guys know everything is also very expensive. Living alone is expensive. Why didn't you tell me that adulting is such a scam? Adulting is a scam. Hey, I always tell my siblings, don't be in a rush to grow up, because once you start dealing with real life responsibilities, there's no going back. There's no going back. Oh, when you're sick. When I got sick this year, I was just like, there is absolutely no ways. What is this? Because now you need to cook, you need to make yourself something to eat, you need to stand up and make yourself tea or something just to keep yourself hydrated. When you get sick, there's nobody to take care of you, and you gotta do everything by yourself. Like, you're really tired, you're going through the most, and there's nobody there to help you, doll. It's just you and that flu, okay? But other than that, in general, I feel like the good outweighs the negative. And I feel like I've also really learned a lot about myself this year. I've just gotten to know who Ona is, what she likes, what she doesn't like. Just wanted to have that experience of having my own place as an independent woman in my 20s. Living alone in my 20s. So it really taught me a lot of responsibility and just taking care of myself, my finances, my place. I feel like that is a stage that is not to be missed. If you have the opportunity and you can stay alone after varsity or whenever, you know, I would say take it. Experience staying alone. So next I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour concealer, and this is in the shade 330 Pecan. These L'Oreal concealers are so good. So the next question says, are you considering moving to a bigger apartment someday, or are you happy where you are? Of course I would love to move to a bigger apartment, hopefully soon, because I mean, I don't like to limit myself. If I'm able to get better and more in life and I have the opportunity to do so, then I will most definitely do that. When I moved here, I thought that I was gonna stay here for maybe like a year or two, if more, if I really loved the place like that. But as for now, I don't see myself staying here next year. I definitely am planning on moving. And nothing bores me like apartment hunting. I don't like that, because apartment hunting is so time consuming. Yeah, that is also why I didn't really do any more of furnishing and apartment decorating, going all out. I'm sure you've noticed that I took a break, and I'll see all those things next year. Yeah, I am definitely gonna be moving. Hopefully I will be able to find a place, and fingers crossed it will be a place that I like and that I love, because guys, apartment hunting is the ghetto. Are you planning on finishing your course at NWU or to start a whole new one? In terms of school, so for those who don't know, and if you're new here, I decided to take a break from my studies. I was studying at the Northwest University and I was studying psychology and recreational sciences. I decided to just take a break because I was not in a good place at the time. I was just dealing with a lot in terms of my mental health, and there was a lot of unresolved issues. It started to affect my school, and I just took the decision to just pack my bags and go home being Pretoria. And my parents were so supportive, shame like yo. So yeah, so it's been a couple of years, and honestly I really thought that I was gonna go back. I didn't think my break was gonna be that long. I thought my break was maybe gonna be a year, 2 max. But when I got back home as well, I think that thing of now having so much time on your hands was kind of also getting to me. And now when you have so much time on your hands, you don't have a choice but to actually deal with those emotions and stuff. I was going to therapy and stuff for a while before COVID, but then when COVID happened, they stopped all of that, and I wasn't really a fan of distance, like over the phone therapy and stuff like that. I want to see a person face to face. So yeah, that's what happened. And then then I just decided to just focus on my content creation. And me pausing my studies was such a crazy faith thing, because my content creation wasn't solid at the time. It was not solid. I was honestly just trusting God. And I knew one thing about me, I know that things will work out. That's my mentality. I know that it's going to work out. Even if it doesn't go according to plan, specifically for me, I knew that even if content creation didn't work, I was gonna be able to do something else. I know Guti, we are going to make it one way or another, okay? So I just had crazy faith, and I just decided to trust God, and then I just decided to put in the work regarding my content creation. Now this is where we at. I'm now doing content creation full-time. That is my full-time job. It's been 2 years now, I think, and I absolutely love it. The time that I went to varsity and I was applying, I didn't know what I wanted to study, but now I do. Now I know what I want to study, and sometimes I get so mad. I'm just like, why didn't I know or realize this then? I could have maybe acted on it sooner. But yeah, life works out the way that it works out. We can't control that. So yeah, I honestly didn't think that the break was gonna last that long. And at the time I was calling it a break because it was a break. It was literally a break, because as I was saying, I thought it was just gonna be a pause, 1 or 2 years. But manje guys, it's manje, I said deuces to that course. I am not going back to NWU to finish that course, because it wouldn't make sense for me to go and finish that course, because also that is not what I see myself, or that is not the field or the career that I see myself doing in future. So I'm done concealing, and just to set that, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. It's a compact powder in the shade 332 if I'm not mistaken. 332, using this triangular sponge thingy. I feel like this has to be my favorite part of my makeup routine, setting. And this compact powder as well, Maybelline snapped over here. But as I was saying, because I know that I don't see myself doing content creation for the rest of my life, I would love to go back to school, hopefully in the near future. And also you need to remember, guys, that going back to school, school education is expensive. So yeah, also that was a factor as well. You just need to get your ducks in a row. And also because I am in a very, 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 very much better space in terms of my mental health and just my mental well-being. I've come a long way. It was not an easy way. I'm so proud of myself and the work that I've done, just to get to this point. Hopefully soon, I'll be an academic warrior. Next question says, how did you start influencing, and what was the first brand that you worked with? In 2018, I had to take a gap year, an unplanned gap year, and during that year I was like watching a lot of YouTube with DK4L, Gold Juice. Do you guys remember those people? I wonder if they still have a channel, because I don't watch them anymore. But I used to watch a lot of couples channels, and that was also the thing in South Africa. And I was telling my man, Gary baby, Avasumule YouTube channel. So I was like, let's start a YouTube channel. I remember us, did we even shoot the video? I think we even shot a video together, a sit down, but the video never made it. That year just didn't go well. And honestly, I'm so glad that we didn't start a YouTube channel together, because yo. So, and then I decided to just take a break from all of that in terms of the content creation part, because I was like, this is a lot of work. And then that's when I went into thinking that I wanted to do photography. I even was offering photo shoots on campus when people were graduating, or if you wanted a photo shoot, I was the photographer there. Multi-talented. Multi-talented. Also a very hustling babe, guys. One thing about me, I will hustle. And then also in my gap year, I worked at Pick and Pay Clothing. Yo, I hated it. I hated it with my whole heart and soul. Yo, that was my first ever job, working at Pick and Pay Clothing. Retail is not easy. Being on your feet all day and working so many days a week just to get paid so little money. So sometimes there would be some of my past classmates, yeah, who would come to the shop, for example, and I would feel so embarrassed. Yo, I'm working here, you know, as a cashier, and everyone is just living their best lives in varsity. But you know what, I was just like, at least it's better that I'm doing something with my life, you know. I'm not just sitting at home and whining and moping around, but I'm actually like doing something, you know, to get the bag. So yeah, I hated that job, and then I left it. I left it here because I started taking content creation seriously during my first year now, and that's when I was like, oh, varsity content, people actually like this. Booty morning routine. I'm now gonna use the Quick Face what is this, eyeshadow palette from Mr. Price. It has all the neutral colors that I love. Yeah, I started taking content creation seriously in varsity. I started doing stuff like morning routines, vlogging on campus, day in my lives, and those actually did well on YouTube. And then I was also posting now on Instagram. And yeah, and I remember when I started my content creation journey, I was one of the few very first content creators and YouTubers in Botch, right? Potchefstroom is a very small town, so everybody knows everybody, and you know. And I remember there would be some people who are like, how? She's starting a YouTube channel. Who does she think she is? Look where we at now. Look where we're at now. And those same people later, they're the ones who will be in your DMs asking you for advice, you know? And the very first brand that I worked with was actually Zara. Zara, the one, the only Zara. It was back in 2019. Zara had a campaign, and it was a trade exchange. They weren't paying me, but at least it was a trade exchange. Even at the time, I was doing Boo Beauty Bulletin, where they would send you products and you would review. Oh my man, oh my man. I remember he used to help me. So there was one time it was a hair removal cream or something like that, but they had his and hers, right? So they needed us both to be in the content. That man filmed that content with me. I remember even like Colgate, like he would help me, like he would take the content with me. There was another one that we did. It was so funny. It was like a whole in the bathroom. We were wearing like towels. Yo guys, if you could see that content now, I still have those pictures, I still have those videos. And the rest was history. You know, I love my job so much. I'm so grateful for my job. And my mom, she sent me a message the other day. She was like, girl, I just finished watching your recent vlog. She was like, yeah, you've always been a fan of the camera. You've always loved the camera. Even when we would have a camera at home, I was the one taking pictures, you know. I don't think my family was very much surprised when I went into content creation, because that is how I grew up. I've always loved being in front of the camera. I've always felt comfortable in front of the camera. So next up, I'm going to contour just a bit. I'm using this duo palette from Essence. I do have a contour stick, but yo, it's the shade that I got is very dark, and for me, I feel like I can control the powder a bit more compared to a cream. Yeah, so this is how it looks. The next question says, are you open to marriage and having kids in the near future? I got so many questions about marriage and kids. Guys, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I am my mother's baby. What do you mean? I know for sure that one of God's plans for me in life is to be a mom and a wife. Without a doubt, definitely do see that for myself. I do see myself being a mom and just having beautiful kids and just driving my kids to school and picking them up in my Mercedes Benz, my GLE, my hot mom car. Oh, sweetie. Okay. And then in terms of marriage as well, I do see myself getting married one day, and I just think marriage is such a beautiful concept created by God. And I also see myself with the love of my life, us just building a beautiful family together and growing all together and just creating a beautiful life for ourselves together. So yeah, guys, I want to be married one day. I want to be a mom with my beautiful kids. Now I'm going to do my brows. I'm using the L'Oreal 24-hour brow lamination. This one, this is how it looks. This product is so good, like for prepping your brows. Love it so much. So this is what I'm going to use for my brows. I hope you can see. It is a L'Oreal Infallible Micro Precision pencil. So the next question says, do you sometimes sit and think about how far you've come and how does it feel? I definitely do. Just the past versions of myself, I know they are all so proud of me. If I were to tell 12-year-old, 9-year-old me, if those versions of myself could see how well everything turned out and how great life is going. You know, life isn't always easy. I mean, we all have our ups and downs. It's so difficult to talk and do this. But I'm so grateful. I am just really proud of myself and how far I've come. This has not been an easy journey for me. And I think a lot of people think that, you know, just because they see on social media, they see the final product of how, you know, you're living. And I think people tend to always assume that you've always had it easy. And that is not the case with me. Growing up was not easy. Growing up was challenging. My parents really tried their best in terms of giving us a comfortable life. They made sure that we went to really good schools. I used to stay, I'll tell you guys in terms of the whole background, but just a brief thing. There was a time when we used to stay, where's this, in Gugulethu in Cape Town, right? Because my dad we had just moved to Cape Town and they had not provided him with a place to stay, accommodation for his family yet. So we had to rent Gugulethu, which is like how can I say location? It's like a rural area. Yo guys, we've stayed so many places. I'll get into that now, but there was a time when we were staying in Gugulethu, right? Those who stay in Cape Town, Gugulethu was where we stayed, right? I was schooling in Plumstead. So we had to take so many trains just to get to school. My dad also worked in Wynberg. So me and him would travel every single morning and take so many trains just to go to school. He would drop me off and then he would walk to work. Can't even speak. To work. To walk. To work. And at the time, right, my mom had just given birth to my little brother. My brother was he was a baby. I would get to school so early because my dad has to be at work early, so that would have me getting to school very early. And Cape Town rain, you know, there was one day when it was raining, and yes, we had an umbrella, but like it was raining like a lot, and my school pants got wet. Oh my goodness. One morning it was raining, my school pants and my shoes basically got wet, and I will never ever forget this teacher, and I always think about her. I wonder where she is. I would love to one day just find her and just thank her. Wow, like I'll never forget the impact that you played in my life at that time. Very kind teacher, and she was there at school very early that morning, and she like allowed me to go into her classroom. It was like a heater and stuff, and I remember she at least helped me. I think it was a fan heater in terms of at least my pants could just get dry and my socks as well. Looking back, I really am proud of myself. I'm so grateful that this is how my life turned out, even better than I could, like, my wildest dreams could have imagined. I always say that one day I'll tell you guys my life story, you know, or you guys will hear it in bits and pieces, you know. So I've just filled in my brows. I'm now just gonna clean them up. Next question is, where were you born? I was born in the Northern Cape in a small town called Warrenden. It's a town just before Kimberley. It's a very small town, and then we moved to Kimberley because my mom started working in Kimberley. So I was doing like preschool in Kimberley, and then my dad got a job in Cape Town, and then that's when we relocated to Cape Town. And then Cape Town, I stayed in Cape Town. We stayed in Cape Town for about 6 years. So I stayed in Cape Town up until I was in grade 6 at Taimo Hall Primary in Plumstead. And then we moved again, and then we moved to Kimberley. So I was not happy at all when we had to move to Kimberley, because I just felt like I had to start over, and being the new girl as well, it was not easy at all. We stayed in Kimberley for a year. I went to West End Primary, and then that was in grade 7. Now I had to go to high school now, and then that's when we moved to Potchefstroom. We moved to Potch in 2013. New girl, new school again. And then at least I stayed in Potch until I was done with my matric. And then my parents, they moved to Pretoria just after I was done with my matric. I can't remember which year, but I think the end of the year. And I was like, I am not leaving. I am not moving again. Then eventually, when I decided to pause my studies, that's when I joined my family this side. And that is the story of my life. Yo, guys, I have stayed in a lot of places, okay? I have stayed in a lot of places. That is why now I see, as an adult, I am not really afraid of change. Change doesn't scare me. I actually look forward to change. The next question is, when and where did you and your man meet? We met in 2016, and what happened was we had just recently moved to a new area. So we basically met because we stayed in the same area, basically like a street away. And it was love at first sight. I felt like that was such a coincidence for him coming into my life at that time, because that year 2016 was one of the worst years in my life. I experienced immense loss and grief in December, and we met in August. So within 4 months of our relationship already, we were faced with it was take-a-takering from my side, honestly, because I was grieving. And when you grieve, guys, like, I personally pushed everyone away. So yeah, he was really there for me during that time, and I will forever be grateful to him, because that was a very lonely time in my life. He allowed me to grieve as much as I needed, guys. It took me years. I think even like when I moved back home, it took me years. I would still cry. I would still be so hurt about the whole situation, and he never got tired of me. He always was there. Like, even if I spoke about the same thing 10 million times, he always was there. Even the years after that, guys, we've went through so many transitional phases and stages in our lives, where I'm so grateful that we were able to both transition with each other. And yes, it wasn't easy, but at least we were able to move and adapt and grow with one another during these different stages of our lives. And even in varsity, I was a broke gal, okay? Even that year during my gap year, I was a broke gal, and he was studying, and then he was working at Debonair's part-time. Even from the little money that he was getting from Debonair's and his part-time job, he would still make sure that I was taken care of, because things were not great on my side at all. He would drive me if I need to go and apply, if I needed to go for job interviews. He was there. Like, he was there. So shame. The support that man has shown me over the years, I will never take it for granted. I'm gonna use this Lancome Idol mascara. I think I'm kind of leaving or outgrowing lashes. Like, what's going on? Please, somebody tell me what's going on. But anyway, I feel like they're a bit dramatic and they're too much, and they don't fit my style anymore. So I just like the mascara. If I can find lashes that are very simple, like stick-on lashes, I would put on lashes. But now doing my makeup, I'm like, I can't eat at all. Yeah, so everything is great, man. Everything is lovely. Drunk in love. Yo, love is such a beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful that I am experiencing it, and it's just, I would highly recommend, highly recommend. I think this is actually going to be quite long, this Q&A, and I hope that you're enjoying it, and I hope that you've subscribed, and I hope that you've also liked the video. Okay, thank you. Next question. Oh, so it says, we see the weight loss, sis. You look amazing. Thank you. How has the weight loss journey been, and what is your goal weight? The weight loss journey has not been an easy journey. Yo, this is like one of the hardest things I've ever done in life, guys. Gaining the weight is amazing. You're eating, you're drinking as you want, no care in the world. But when it's time to lose the weight, it is so hard losing weight. It is really hard. So for me, it has really been challenging losing weight. But one thing that I will say is that moving out of home and living alone has really helped, because now I can choose what I buy, I can choose what I eat. The temptation is not really that crazy. I've cut down on a lot of stuff. Also, I don't deprive myself. If today I feel like ordering pizza, or I feel like having braai meat ka papa, I'm gonna have that, you know. But I just have it once in a blue moon. Even sugary cool drinks, I don't buy cool drinks unless I have visitors over. Sweets, snacks, I don't entertain those things. I don't keep such things in my house. I am a person who is constantly in front of the camera, you know. And when you're gaining weight, I feel like sometimes you do know. I mean, you know that, you know that I've picked up some weight, but it's not something that you can do anything about it. People can also see it, and unfortunately not everyone is going to be kind about it. So during last year when I picked up a lot of weight, yo guys, the bullying that I got on social media was insane. I was being called different kind of names. Listen, so yeah, it was not nice, because emotionally, as much as you try not to read and listen and you just delete the comments and let's keep it moving, at the end of the day, those words, they hurt and they cut very deep. Because at the end of the day, you're just like, how can somebody be so mean? Because for me, if I notice something about somebody, I'm not gonna now, you know, rub it in their face and tell them and just be rude about it. I would just rather keep it moving and not say anything. So yeah, for me, that really made it difficult, but I'm so glad now I'm in a better space in terms of my weight and my health as well. I just want to be healthy. I just want to be the best version of myself. I just want to live a very healthy life, and I feel like so far so good. I'm doing really well in terms of my weight. The weight is going down. We are shedding the weight, sweetie. It's falling off. When I started my weight loss journey, I was actually at 91.1. Hey, 91.1, and then now I'm on 84. I'm on 84, so my goal weight is 75. That is my ideal goal weight. So I think it's possible by sometime early next year. Hopefully I'll be able to smash it and reach it. It's just that sometimes being consistent with the workouts, it gets hard, but at least I know that my eating is very good. It's just that my workouts, I don't work out as much as I like to, but at least we're eating good, and you know. So yeah, so this is just a reminder, please be kind to people, because you never know what people are going through. And trust me, people know when they've gained weight. They know. They don't need somebody telling them and rubbing it in their faces, you know. And they say that if somebody can't change it within 5 seconds, don't say anything about it. I'm now gonna use a blush. This is the new blush that I got the last time from the Take A Lot stuff. This is the Makeup Revolution blush powder in the shade Coral Dream. Such a beautiful color, and the pigment is insane. Next question. The next question is, what would you do if you fell pregnant at your current age? Yo guys, I feel like it would still be teenage pregnancy. Hey, I feel like even if I were to have a child at 28, 29, 30 there, I feel like it would still feel like teenage pregnancy. Because what do you mean? Just joking. What would I do if I fell pregnant at my current age? I'd be fine. Hey, like I wouldn't I wouldn't freak out and be hysterical and stuff. I would genuinely just be fine. I think I would just be fine with the whole situation and just accept it for what it is. If that is the time that that was supposed to happen, then that is the time that that was supposed to happen. You know? So I don't think I would be hysterical or anything like that. Yeah, it is what it is. Next question, what is your biggest fear? Sure, I have a lot of fears in life, but I think my biggest fear in life has to be not living my life to the full potential that God had set out or planned for my life. When God created me in my mother's womb, that plan that he had over my life, and he knew that this is what I have and this is where I want Una to go and the person that she has to be in life. My fear is me not living to that full potential, or not, you know, just reaching that potential that God has destined over my life. You know, I give it like a judgment day, then God is showing me, oh, when I get this is what I planned for you, this is what you were supposed to achieve, these are the places that you were supposed to go. And all because of what? Because of me. I didn't do the work while I still had the time, you know. So that is my fear. I just want to live, and I always pray to God that may I see myself the way that you see me, and may I live in my purpose to my full potential that you have given me, and the plans that you have set out for me, may I reach them. And then I just quickly want to take the contour palette again. I forgot to do my nose, just a little bit. I don't like a very harsh contour on my nose. So the next question is, how are you finding living in Johannesburg? Are you enjoying it? Johannesburg. No, that is literally what it is. Hey, Johannesburg is Johannesburg because everyone is just here to make money. I don't know if everyone sees it like that, but for me, I find it very motivating. If I go out, the cars that I see, the type of lifestyle that I see people living, I'm just like, wow, I also want to see myself living like that. Or I also want to see, not in a way that it pressures me, but in a way where it motivates me. Like, wow, I would like to see that for myself one day, or to see myself living so comfortably in life, you know. So for me, I would say that Joburg is very motivating. I feel like you can't come to Joburg and not want to do anything. You're gonna feel that need to work harder and just get that bag. Joburg is really a fast place, fast life. Everything is just go, go, go. My battery is flashing. Okay, I'll charge it and then I'll have to come back. But yeah, Joburg is a really fast place, but I don't think I see myself living here until I'm old and gray. No, I would love to one day move to, you know, like Emakaya, green areas. That's how I see myself. You see how Oneswa lives? Yeah, I want to have a whole garden and growing my own vegetables and fruit. You know, that's the type of life that I see myself living when I'm old. So I don't see myself staying in Joburg until I would definitely love to settle down in a more slower, quieter place. But other than that, I'm really enjoying Joburg right now and in this current season of my life. So I'm almost done, and now I'm just gonna highlight a little bit using this Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter. Where do you get your music for your vlogs? I love your music selection. Thank you so much. So in the early days, I was using a subscription called Epidemic Sounds. I think that's where a lot of YouTubers get their music. So you pay a subscription every month. The last time I checked, it was $250 at the time. I'm not sure about now, but Epidemic Sounds offers a lot of free music. And yeah, for me, I just didn't really like the music type that they had. So then I was watching Kyra's video one time, and she mentioned that she gets her music from, where did she say? Oh, SoundCloud. And Kyra's music is so good. So I was like, okay, let me see how this works. And she did a whole like explanation. I think she even showed us. It is a very long process in terms of finding music on SoundCloud, because you need to search. You need to search for those remixes, you need to search for those nice songs. So I usually just attach the music, upload on private, and then YouTube will tell you if there's any copyrights. And the nice thing, if you have YouTube Studio, you can even see which song specifically is copyrighted. So that's what I do. Next, I'm going to do my lips. This girl right here, the MAC lip pencil in the shade Chestnut. Why am I only discovering this now? This is so good. I think this has to be the best lip liner or lip pencil that I've used. It is so good. It is so creamy, and the way the color, okay, you'll see. So I'm just going for a natural type of lip today, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. If you watched, I think it was in the recent vlog when I was saying this thing, yeah baba, this thing is hot. It has chili pepper, that is why. So it is a lip plumping lip gloss, so hence the chili and everything. It's just a weird concept that I will never understand, but at the end of the day, I really like this color. This is in the shade Cocoa Zing 007. I love the color, so I guess I'll just have to get used to the burning. I'm going to set everything with this L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist 36-hour. This, if you don't have this, I would suggest that you run to Clex, run to Dischem, run to wherever you can find this and get your hands on this. This setting spray is so good. L'Oreal, darling, you snapped. Oh my word. And immediately after you spray it on, it's like you can feel everything just coming together. Love it so much. Look at that. Fine babe. Fine babe, please. I love how it turned out. Please let me know if you enjoyed this little makeup tutorial / Q&A. Should I do more of these? Let me know, okay? Because I honestly enjoyed this and I was so nervous. I just woke up this morning and I thought, let's do a Q&A. But I honestly enjoyed it. I had a fun time. But yeah guys, this is how my makeup turned out. My battery is dying for real. I'm going to love and leave you here. I hope that for everyone that is new here, I hope that you got to know me a little bit better. And even my existing subscribers, I hope that you also got to know me a little bit more. And also please don't forget to subscribe. Like, comment, share, everything, okay? I love you guys so much. I love you guys down. Where's my heart? There we go. I love you guys down, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vloggy vlog. Bye.